Today I will show you how to make this crazy wipelines transition. So I've recently noticed that a bunch of video editors absolutely love the transition tutorials that I've been doing, and even my most popular tutorial is now a transition tutorial. So I just knew I had to make another crazy transition tutorial for you guys. A pretty cool thing I also did is I researched the most popular and requested transitions by you guys, and I built a transition system which gives you viral transitions in just one click. Now this system I called the Viral Transitions pack, and this pack has over 40 viral transitions that you can just drag and drop in After Effects and have insane transitions in literally again just one click, which is just absolutely crazy. So I'll have my viral transitions linked in the description for anyone who wants to check it out. But anyways, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so in After Effects I already have a bunch of clips placed out in my timeline, and the first thing you need to do is just find the two clips that you want to transition between. So for me, I'm just going to transition from this clip to this clip. So on top of our second clip, we can go and press Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer. Now this adjustment layer, it's important to add the effect called MINIMAX. Now take it and drag and drop into the adjustment layer. And here we can go at the start of the transition. So the start of the transition is going to just be one frame before the transition actually happens. So this is the transition point and this is before the transition. And here we can make the radius like really high. So let's make it to like 150, and that's going to look like that, but we don't want it to look like that. So we have to go to the direction and make it to just horizontal. And this will give you this wipe look, which looks super cool. And what we can do is actually we can keyframe the radius at 150 and then go one frame forward. And here we can make the radius to like 60. That's going to drop it down. So it's pretty much going to be like a really short transition. And we can press Ctrl+Shift+D here and delete the start and go 1-2 frames forward, press Ctrl+Shift+D and delete. So this transition is a really short transition. Of course, you could make it longer if you want, but that's usually the standard for how long this transition should be. But I'm personally not done here. I also like to add more effects here. So another effect to add is levels. And for the levels effect, let's make the input black to like 66. And also we can add like hue saturation, because I do like to make this a bit darker, because it can sometimes be hard to see the actual lines when it's really bright. And the master saturation, I like to make to -85. It's going to be pretty much like black and white. I think that's a really cool way to go about this transition. Now below we can add like a glow effect, and this glow effect we can make the glow radius something like 34 and the glow intensity like a little lower. We can press Ctrl+D on it and here make the glow radius like way higher, something like 150, and the glow threshold a bit lower, but the glow intensity a bit lower as well. So this could be like a really nice glow to have. But if you do have a more professional glow, you could actually delete both of these glows and add a deep glow or deep glow 2 plugin. Now, if you don't have these deep glow plugins, just go back to the glow effects and those will work just fine. But I personally like deep glow just a little more. Here I'm going to make the exposure to 0.1 and the radius to 200. So this glow looks a little more realistic, but again, the other glows were just fine. And the last effect I like to add here is optics compensation. And this effect, it's important to turn on reverse lens distortion, and here we can make the field of view higher. So the higher you make the field of view, the more this is going to pop out. Now, if you have seen music videos, you might know that a lot of the times their transitions are like distorted like this, which actually looks really cool in my opinion. But I like to make it to like 100, so it's not too much. And you would pretty much have this crazy wipelines transition that looks just absolutely insane. Like if you wanted to keep going, like you could also add like a warp effect and you could make it to fisheye and then make the bend even lower, so it could like be like a warp as well, and it could look like that, which actually does look pretty cool. But I'm gonna delete the warp. That will be just more of an add-on here. And here we can right click and rename this to wipelines. However, this is not the only thing I like to do. A lot of the times you won't have a lot of these wipe lines that we really want. So how do we add more of these lines? Well, what you can do is don't select anything, just don't select anything, and go to this rectangle tool and make sure it's the rectangle tool actually selected and not everything else, and make sure it's fill as white and stroke to 0. And here we can just draw any lines wherever we want. So for example, we can draw a line like somewhere right here and make it like really squished, and we can put it below the wipe lines and it's going to get instantly glowy, which looks really nice. And we can go one frame forward and press Ctrl Shift D, and this one we could press P and just place it somewhere else. Like, I really like placing it somewhere else where it's not at the same place. And you can also add glow on top of these, by the way, like that could look pretty cool. You can make the glow radius higher. Yeah, that will look pretty nice. And we can duplicate this glow and add it to this layer as well. I just think that looks a bit nicer. And we can also press Ctrl D on this layer, and we can just drop it somewhere else. Like, we can drag it somewhere here. We can press Ctrl D and also add another one, like maybe on top, like right here. If you think that looks a little too thick, you can press S and actually uncheck this one and make this just a little lower, and that's going to make it less thick. So you can actually press S on all of these and make it a little less thick if it is a little too thick for you. For me, I think that looks pretty good. So that already looks nice. Oh yeah, wait, we can delete this. We can press Ctrl Shift D and delete. Again, here we could draw another line, like without selecting anything. We can draw it close to the middle, but draw it very slim. So yeah, I actually think that looks really, really cool. And this is how the transition looks. That looks so cool. So yeah, you could just add as many of the lines as you want. And whenever you're done with that, you could just select all of these shape layers, right click, go to pre-compose and call it lines and press OK. So you could just pretty much, whenever you want to add the transition, you could just select both these layers, press Ctrl C, press Ctrl V and drag them anywhere else. So like you could drag it between other clips. So like if you want to transition from this clip to this clip, here we already have it. That's already a transition. That looks really, really cool. But what would we do if we wanted to make this look much cooler and way quicker? Well, one thing we could do is drag and drop some crazy 3D overlays. I have included a bunch of crazy overlays in my viral transitions pack. So if we go to the transition overlays, we can choose any of the overlays. So a cool one would be 3D pistol aura overlay. Let's drag and drop it here and let's drop it below. And we could have it pretty much before the transition starts, and it could look like this, and then it goes out into aura. And when it turns into this darkness, what I like to do is I like to press Ctrl Shift D to cut it and right click, go to blending mode. I like to make it to screen. So it kind of like fades away like that, which I think makes it look so cool. So this is already a transition you could have, which could look really, really nice. But if you want to spice it up even more, you can press Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer. And here go to effects and presets and go to animation presets, user presets. And I'm going to be using the viral transition presets from the viral transitions pack. So let's drop the effect called quick right on top of here. And this is how the transition looks. And as you can see, this transition looks like an advanced wipe transition with a lot of things added. That is really, really nice. But we could just keep going with these wipes. So like again, we can take the lines and the wipe lines. We can press Ctrl C, press Ctrl V to duplicate it and put it on another clip. So let's transition from this clip to this clip. And here on top of wipe lines, we can also press Ctrl+Y again. And I absolutely love to add the insane warp preset. And for this effect, I like to place it below the wipe lines, but on top of the lines pre-composition. And I also like to check on the motion blur to get some more motion here. And that's how the transition would look now. That looks really, really clean with the warp like that. And of course, for the end, we could just press Ctrl+Y, and if you wanted, you could just not even add any of the wipe lines or anything, because I have already made an insane transition right here. So like for example, we can drag and drop like a wiped out 2, which is like a super advanced wipe lines transition. And that's how the wiped out 2 transition looks like. That is super fire. All the transitions combined gives us this look, but of course you could add way different transitions here, and it would also give you a really crazy result. And also let's just not forget about the fact that you could add a bunch of these crazy 3D overlays and also get an insane result like that. I'll also have some crazy previews on the screen right now of viral transitions just to see of what you could actually achieve with the viral transitions pack. So I'll have the viral transitions pack linked in the description so you could easily check it out and get some crazy transitions. And if you would also like to learn how to make insane warp transitions, then I'll have a video pop up somewhere here on the screen so you can easily check it out. But anyways, have a great day. See ya!